Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
Hey, so the other day I was talking to Tabitha Rickard. Hopefully you've watched that video, but we were talking about some of the absurd, possibly corrupt activity going on in Victoria. And then she brought up about the industries that were affected because of the backflip by the Andrews government regarding the Commonwealth Games. And one of the topics she brought up, or one of the industries rather, was the caravan industry. So let's just check out this video. And it maybe explains what's going on there and how the Andrews government has completely ripped the caravan industry, so it would seem. Criminal, absolutely criminal. Anyway, let's check it out together.
The caravan industry is shedding new light on Victoria's doomed Commonwealth Games. They agreed to build 10,000 caravans to fix an accommodation shortage, but say they couldn't believe it when the Andrews government asked them to foot the bill.
As the government celebrated a win for big build projects in the city, they were forced to dodge new questions on the Commonwealth Games debacle, this time from the Victorian caravan industry.
But we can't even get a meeting with them to actually talk to them about it.
There were no decisions.
The regions had been scrambling to work out where to house staff and volunteers during the Games. The caravan industry had a solution.
We talked about manufacturing 10,000 caravans. They said, how many can you make? And we said 10,000. And they said, oh, that will solve our problem.
The cost was around $100 million, but the kicker came weeks into their discussions.
And then about a week before the Victorian government pulled the Commonwealth Games, they actually said to us, oh, we thought you were going to pay for it. I almost fell over.
Well, if you didn't...
Just briefly, who would ever go to some industry and say, well, we thought you were going to pay for it? In what? Who even thinks like that? In what reality would that ever occur? That the industry that sells a product, that builds a product and sells a product in order to create, employ people, create profit, that they would then just foot the bill.
I think it got mad enough, the fact that the Andrews government would literally expect 10,000 freebie caravans to put people into housing. I mean, that's just a complete joke.
The Andrews government has a different version of events, saying they hadn't officially asked the industry to pay for anything and they were still exploring a number of other housing options.
There was a range of conversations and discussions that were going on. There were no final decisions as a consequence of those discussions.
Why wouldn't these things be thought out?
She just talks in riddles. There was nothing, nothing concrete, just further discussions. It reminds me, I've been started to watch that Australian series, Utopia, the National Building Authority. And she reminds me very much of someone from that program where they're just talking riddles. Nothing really makes sense. We just wave our arms around. We make a big announcement. We put the hard hat on, while they build a fence.
Particularly when the local councils are ringing you saying we don't have enough accommodation, but yet it's been put in our regions. It just doesn't make any sense.
Christy Cooper, 7 News.
So there you go. That's apparently what has occurred. Some of the things that have been coming out regarding the Andrews government and their decision to scrap the Commonwealth Games and would just leave the bill absolutely ludicrous and continue to blame everyone else. Anyway, some other crazy things happening, but that's just one thing. This is a bit of a what the flip. If this is actually true, it's a bit of a what the flip. What the flip is going on in Victoria? Absolute corruption, so it would seem. That's just my opinion. Thanks for listening to The Slippery Slope. Please let me know what you think. If you've got any more information to shed, just post it. We'll check it out. Thanks, eh?
They just fuel a desire that will take me higher. I'm on fire because nothing's gonna bring me down. Nothing's gonna bring me down. Nothing's gonna stop me now. No more deals to be done. No nothing's gonna just focus on the goal. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Nothing's gonna hold nothing's gonna hold me down. Got my eye on the prize, gonna set it